You're watching San Diego's breaking news leader. This is News 8 at 5.
Advocates for the disabled here in California have filed a new lawsuit against the state.
That suit claims California underfunded services for nearly $250,000 disabled residents because of budget cuts. News 8's Angie Lee joins us live in Mission Village with more on the impact the cuts could have on one local family. Angie?
And disability advocates say they are not asking for money in this lawsuit. They want to stop the state from freezing and reducing funding of very, very important programs that support some 245,000 Californians with developmental disabilities. Now, we spoke with one parent tonight who says she's afraid that these programs will get strapped and that her son won't get the services he needs and is afraid he won't be able to live at home.
We still wonder if we're able to balance him being able to stay at home.
Victoria Ickard Schreider is fighting for her family. The mother of 3 has 2 autistic children. The most challenged is her 12-year-old son, Jacob, who can't speak.
Even though they may not seem to understand you or they may not be able to respond like a typical child would, that doesn't necessarily mean that within them there isn't a potential of intelligence. It's just they can't control their bodies.
Jacob's family has relied heavily on programs like Advocates for Californians all his life. And to think they'd be taken away because of the state budget crisis is unbearable.
It's allowed my son, destined to be institutionalized, to continue to be a part of this family.
And what this family wants is what hundreds of other families with developmental disabilities are fighting for in this lawsuit: the right to reasonable and supportive services vital for their livelihood. 3 days a week, this teenager goes to a program that teaches him to better mingle into society, learning the difference between appropriate and inappropriate behavior. Victoria says there's been a huge shift in Jacob's behavior recently, especially towards his baby brother, Braden.
Because of the services that they get, he's able to know how to work with my child, the baby. He's able to know how to be safe with him. And when I was pregnant and we were in the heart of this, we were wondering how safe I would even be around him.
Victoria is a mom willing to do whatever it takes. In fact, the family even invested in a hyperbaric oxygen chamber to help Jacob with his autistic needs. But even she admits there's only so much they can do, stressing the importance of these much-needed programs.
Someone needs to stand up and give a voice to my children and to everybody like them.
And Victoria says her son definitely has made a lot of progress in the last 3 years. They hope to stay on that path. In 1982, there was a similar lawsuit that was filed. ARC actually sued the state of California and won that lawsuit. In fact, the state Supreme Court ruled that the state could not use budget to cut back programs. That was 29 years ago. We will have to see how this one plays out. Carlo and Adrian, back to you.